They're like reaching for the moon here.
You know who they need to call upon?
The Dr. Seuss for
Dr. Seuss.
Yeah,
For if you want to yell,
green egg for their green eggs and ham.
Yes.
I mean, Dr. Seuss can make green eggs and ham look good.
He did, and it was easy for the youngins to read.
Yeah,
I read it.
Yeah, but donut chicken sandwiches, that sucks.
You could say
the Colonel needs to go talk to Dr. Seuss.
Yes.
Speaking of Dr. Seuss,
that sounds like something that you'd find in a Whizzer Wazzer Wez in the Snizzer Snez bush. That was my random Dr. Seuss rhyme.
Okay, well...
Sounds very Seuss-like.
Very Seuss?
Seuss? There is some,
distortion there.
MLG distortion for you folks. You're welcome.
So, what was your, how did Dr. Seuss change your life, I guess? Like, how did Dr. Seuss shape your life?
Well, he didn't teach me how to read necessarily. I had been reading before Seuss. Well, not literally, because he died before we were alive, but I mean, I did read a lot of his books as a child, have them read to me, read with my parents, grandparents. My favorites are probably the Snitches. That one was...
The Snitches?
I liked that one a lot.
The heck is that?
That's the one where they have some with the stars on the bellies and some are starless. Starless.
Starless. There's Starless Who's.
Nah, that's the Grinch.
That's every Dr. Seuss.
No, not every Who down in Whoville is in every Dr. Seuss book.
Oh, well, I guess not. Okay.
These were yellow bird-like things. They kind of look like Big Bird, but that was my bad Big Bird impression. And
hey guys, it's me, Big Bird.
Exactly.
There you go.
Anyway, it had a good moral about not worrying about who's better than who, and just appreciating each other for who you are, and not trying to change yourself to be better, supposedly.
Did you ever have that that one of those big, huge Dr. Seuss books that
Yes.
had all those stories?
I had the blue and white one.
Well, nice.
Did you have that one?
No, I did not grow up with Dr. Seuss.
You were Seussless.
I was Seussless.
Yeah.
I've never... Now I've read some, because I was just curious. Like, in high school, I was just like, oh, boom, boom, boom. Oh, well, that's...
I mean, it's a lot of rhyming, a lot of words that aren't real, like what I came up with earlier.
I will say this, though, like, Theodore Seussel, I think that's...
Theodore S. Giesel, or Giesel.
Yeah, I guess.
However you say it.
Something like that. Theodore.
Yes.
He really went all in on his books. Like, they're, like, on the surface, they seem like, pretty simplistic or whatever, but
yes.
He's actually, like, gone and done some, like, psychological type of stuff. Like,
especially the non-beginner books ones.
Yeah, like Cat in the Hat, I guess.
Cat in the Hat's a beginner book.
Oh, well, okay. But even Cat in the Hat, The Grinch.
The Grinch, yeah, that's a non-beginner book.
I guess, but Dr. Seuss poured like a bunch of psychological type of stuff into his books and stories, especially along with like Cat in the Hat. Like, but yeah, so like The Grinch is about consumerism and all that, with like Christmas and all that.
Right.
The Lorax is about environmental friendly messages and all that.
That's a given.
Horton Hears a Who. Did you hear that Horton Hears a Who is about the U.S. occupation of Japan after World War II, which I couldn't believe.
Whoa there.
Yeah, you
really? No, I did not know that.
Okay.
I'm not sure if I see the connection, but okay.
I mean,
that is not what I would have thought of.
I mean, would you see the World War II angles in Lord of the Rings? It's like a metaphor, kind of, I guess.
Well, I don't know enough about that.
I mean, yeah, of course you don't, because you ain't hip and cool with all.
But I know about The Hobbit.
Indeed.
And that's about it.
That's a thing about World War I. So.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway.
That I didn't know either.
Also, Cat in the Hat, which I thought after looking this up, I thought that I thought there was stuff in there, but you were like, dude, no, there isn't. But no, this is. Yeah, there's people walking outside and they're watching us.
Weird.
Yeah,
Okay.
anyway. So, Anyway, Cat in the Hat is about the roaring 20s and the 40s, actually.
Yes.
It's about, I don't know how, but it's based on the roaring 20s through the 40s, which is surprising. See, told you, Dr. Seuss is a genius, teaching kids was a genius, yes.
Yeah.
He made the television series Gerald McBoing Boing before he died.
I've seen that before.
I've seen clips. I can't remember any of it because I guess I
think it was on Boomerang for a little bit.
It was. That's where I saw it.
And maybe.
It was. That's where I saw it. I remember I got up early, watched it once, and I just hated it.
Probably
and went back to sleep.
Yeah. More sleeping.
More sleeping for Slam. But
yes.
I didn't grow up with Dr. Seuss, actually. But my first interaction was when I was in high school. People, like very, very old people, started calling me Sam I Am. I was like...
Oh, you didn't know what the hell that meant?
I mean, I knew it was from the Dr. Seuss book.
Yeah.
From Daddy Daycare. Daddy Daycare was reading, like, Green Eggs and Ham. Sam I Am. I was like...
That's right.
Is this like a name or something? Or like, is this... Like, you're not talking about, like, the guy from Dr. Seuss? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, well, okay. That's kind of unoriginal, but okay.
That is what Theodore came up with.
Yeah, and 5 other people have come up to me and talked to me about that. But
and Sam I Am's always trying to sell his green eggs and ham to that guy with his nose in the air, like, I do not want them here or there. I do not want green eggs and ham. I do not want them on the plane. I do not want them on the train.
I do not want them, Sam I Am.
That kind of stuff.
But yeah.
Then he's like, try them. You will see. Green eggs and ham will make you full of glee. I don't know. That's not how it went, but it's that kind of vibe.
Yeah, it was... I don't know. Apparently it was like a short.
Yes.
It was like a special or whatever on TV about that.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. You're right.
There's stuff about all of this stuff. Like the classic one, Chuck Jones with the Grinch.
Yes.
And all that.
That was a thing.
There was the Grinch is the Cat in the Hat, which is the...
I've heard of that one.
Yeah, it's the crossover between Grinch and Cat in the Hat.
Then
Two of the biggest... Seuss characters.
The realm of Seuss.
Yeah, that's like the Captain America and Iron Man of Seuss. Pretty much. Like Flintstones and Jetsons are the Captain America and Iron Man of Hanna-Barbera, I guess.
Right. Yes, I have definitely read The Cat in the Hat. And I've read the sequel, The Cat in the Hat Comes Back.
I haven't read The Cat in the Hat Comes Back.
There's no third one. Unless it's a movie-based book, but we all know about the Dirty Ho. So,
yeah, the movies.
It surprisingly does kind of tie in well with the book. It actually does. It does that, and then it goes so much further beyond that it's like, we got the book, now let's add like... if the book was
that Paris Hilton
a road, let's build an extra 500 miles on the road.
Yeah.
And make it have a lot of strip clubs.
Yeah.
That's the movie.
Yeah. There's Paris Hilton is even in it. She's shaking her boobs.
Really?
Yeah, she's shaking her boobs in it.
Is she the mom?
No.
She would have been.
She's like
not old enough for that yet.
Well,
she is now.
Well, she is now. She doesn't want to believe so, but she is now. She's in one of those parties or whatever Cat in the Hat's in. I can't remember where it is because.
Yeah.
She's just shaking her boobs, and it's like.
Okay. And he's like, oh, hubba, dirty ho.
Yeah, pretty much.
And
I gotta say, the live action adaptations on Seuss kind of sucked.
Not all of them. I will say
Grinch.
The Grinch is actually, I've seen that one from start to finish. It's been a long time. It's probably, you were in Michigan for sure. That's how long ago.
I'll tell you what, I've seen it.
on DVD.
Yeah, I've seen it. And
I liked it.
Jim Carrey as the Grinch was good. It was just
Jim Carrey was good.
Yeah. Some things were really bizarre. Like, for instance, they lived on a snowflake. Like, what the heck is that?
Well, I mean, it's Seuss.
Yeah,
so what do you expect? You don't know Seuss.
They never lived on a snowflake in the book.
That's true. I guess
all the other things. No mention of living on a stupid snowflake.
Like, I guess they're trying to give it more substance. Maybe.
I guess, and then they go into the Grinch's backstory. It's like, what the heck is this?
I appreciate their creativity and keeping it in the randomness of Seuss.
I guess,
but
except for the boob shots, I guess.
Well, in the Cat in the Hat, yeah.
No, there was a Grinch thing.
Oh, really?
Like, yeah, like he landed in some, Grinch did something, I don't know, and just ran into some Who's boobs.
I don't remember that.
Yeah,
okay.
Well,
I would have been too young to get it.
Yeah,
that was a joke for the parents.
That's why it's PG, ladies and gentlemen. That's why it's PG.
Oh, well, cool.
Yeah. I do like it when he finally steals Christmas. Finally steals Christmas.
Finally.
Yeah, and Susie Who, that "Where Are You" Christmas song, I like that. But
Cindy Lou Who.
Yeah, Cindy Lou.
You said Susie.
Whatever.
That's
yeah. I'm sorry. It's been a long time for me too. Anyway,
let's see.
There's I like elements of it. Just the overall product kind of slacking.
Yes.
Unlike the newest Grinch, aka Despicable Me Christmas special, which is atrocious.
I thought you said it wasn't terrible.
Okay. It's not terrible, but it's I don't know. It's just kind of iffy, honestly. There's things that are kind of overblown. It's not as bad as the Lorax, which is hilarious.
That's one of those.
Yeah, it's one of those so bad it's good movies, but it's also not up to par with other good things in Dr. Seuss.
Yeah, I agree.
But yeah, so honestly, just watch the specials. They would probably give you more.
They're definitely a lot truer to the books.
Indeed. But if you want to laugh, watch the Lorax. Let it die, let it die.
Let it shrivel up and die. Come on, who's with me, huh? Nobody. You greedy dirtbag.
Which, by the way, the main... Oh, shoot, you almost spilled...
My apologies. I got excited with the crowd.
Yeah, you almost spilled the tea there.
The crowd cheering
really
was distorted, yes.
But did you know the main character is Zac Efron?
Yes, and the girl he likes is Taylor Swift.
Yeah. Yeah. Taylor Swift and Zac Efron.
That's a very typical choice for the time that came out.
Sooner or later, probably 7 years later, she would realize, oh, I'm going to be in Cats. And I'm going to be the sexiest cat. And that's the only good thing about that movie.
And... Yeah.
So Dr. Seuss, ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Seuss, go out and read it. It's very good. Honestly, if you do, research this guy. He put in some high quality things teaching kids in his books. For instance, the Roaring 20s through the 40s, with Cat in the Hat, apparently.
And if you ever find any Dr. Seuss first editions, hit me up.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not going to collect them, but I wouldn't mind just having one as a conversational piece. Although...
Yeah, if you do have one...
I doubt that I could afford that.
Yeah, if you do have one, leave your comments down below and tell us about it, honestly. Because we'd be actually pretty interested in that.
Yes. Tell us about...
Early March. My news thing.